Number 1, this one is looking at units. We have to see if the units on the left-hand side equal the units on the right-hand side. So we'll do one at a time. For part A, we have time is equal to position divided by velocity. So time is in seconds. Is that going to be equal to x position, which is in meters, divided by velocity, which is meters per second? Well, we see that here when we are dividing, we can just multiply by the reciprocal, and we can see that seconds are equal to seconds, so this one is okay. Let's look at letter B. Acceleration, which is in meters per second squared. Is that equal to velocity squared, so meters per second, we want that whole thing squared, divided by x, which is meters. So this is going to be equal to meters squared per second squared. And if you divide by m, it's like multiplying by 1 over m. So we can see that one of the meters cancels out, and we are left with meters per second squared. So part B is okay as well. Let's do part C. Velocity, which is in meters per second, is that equal to acceleration, which is in meters per second squared, times time, which is in seconds. And we see that one of these seconds cancel out, and we have meters per second on both sides, so we are good. So D is the only one that doesn't work out. We can look at it. T is time in seconds. Is that equal to position, which is meters, divided by acceleration, which is meters per second squared? And we can see when we divide these two that they're not the same, because this is equal to meters times second squared divided by meters. I multiply by reciprocal, and we have seconds equal to seconds squared, which is not correct, so D did not work out over here. Number 2 has to do with sig figs. We're adding numbers. When you add numbers, you have to look at the number of decimal places, and we see that 10 here has no decimal places. That means that the final answer should also not have any decimal places. So 94 was the best choice. Let's do number 3. We're looking for the volume of the box. This is a conversion problem. So first we need to know that the volume of the box equals the length times the width times the height. So when we multiply these three numbers, we get about 0.04, and it's meters times meters times meters, so that gives us meters cubed. So now we need to convert this to feet cubed, and we're given the conversion factor here, 3.28 feet in a meter. So we can go ahead and write our conversion factor here, that we have 3.28 feet in 1 meter. And this is almost done here, but since meters was cubed, we need to have meters cubed over here. But the only way to cube this one is to cube the feet as well, and to also cube the coefficients. So we have to cube everything, and that will allow us to cancel out our meters cubed here. We'll be left with feet cubed, so the final answer will be 0.04 times 3.28 cubed, which will give us about 1.4 cubic feet.